I didn't really know Courtney at all. I just know she did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
You been up all night or
Yeah, I slept all day yesterday. I got up like at 1 o'clock.
like last night?
Yep, after
Okay.
midnight.
Hmm. Pretty good.
No, I
Maybe you
slept
can
too much.
at least you can survive until tonight.
Yeah, should be no problem. So what's up with the German doll?
I don't know. I just had to change my picture since I kinda trolled with the Courtney picture just for fun. You remember?
Yeah.
That's how it is. When I have nothing of value to contribute with, I have to
You can
change pictures.
give us the lols.
Exactly.
And you're ready if another ESTP shows up.
ESTP?
Yeah,
Like, what did you type the motherfucker for, too?
yeah, the ESTP.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Probably be more aware that the ESTPs will join the chat.
What, you would be more worried about that?
No, I'm just saying, like, next time and somebody's really abrasive,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just let them do whatever and not react on it.
Yeah, you do whatever you want.
But I heard there was something about the motherfucker too. Who was that? Who was that?
I didn't catch that either.
Seemed like it was someone on here who just liked to be a blankie all the time. For like, I don't know why I think it was Courtney or something.
Could have been.
I don't know. It was pretty. It's pretty random. I don't know why people would use so much time and shit like that.
Boredom.
Yeah. But it's way more fun when it's more personal. Or it doesn't need to be personal in a deep way, just, you know, when you have some information about somebody else, like about their personality or whatever.
Make it dirty.
I actually bought a vape.
Yeah, what did you get?
I don't know the exact name, but one of my friends, he basically picked it out, and I just bought it.
Do you know what brand it is?
Yeah, I could probably find it.
Well, it should be on the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I haven't gotten it. I just ordered it.
Okay.
It was, can't even see it. Oh, here, it was called an iStick E-Leaf.
Mm,
E-Leaf iStick.
20 or 40 watts or more.
I think it was a lot more. something about like 70 or something.
Okay, then that's a newer one I haven't seen. But yeah, those are pretty good.
And like he smoked a lot of vape himself, and yeah, so I basically just asked him like what I should buy
Yeah, and they're not
because
that
he's
expensive
experienced.
either.
Yeah, exactly. I can see here it's 75 watts. Oh, what the fuck? Bet.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
Yeah. It's also like I told him I didn't wanna like have to change stuff like the coils and shit all the time. If I smoked a lot, because I bought it because I wanted to replace cigarettes.
Yeah, you need good shit for that.
Exactly. Needed something strong, and the nicotine thing I bought like I think I bought 12 milligrams nicotine in the I don't know what you call it, taste smay.
Yeah, that's not very strong though, but it could be more than enough with that setup, depending on the top part.
Hmm.
But that thing, if you have the right atomizer, it should give you plenty of vape.
Yeah, like the reason I didn't buy so many milligrams of nicotine was because I smoked light cigarettes.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
did
smoke
I did
strong
that
cigarettes.
also. I started with 24.
Okay.
However, that's a few years ago. They weren't that good at that time.
Hmm. Yeah, like maybe if it's not strong enough, I can just buy some, you know, some smay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, the juice.
Yeah, exactly. Juice. I was gonna call it taste, but then I was like, nah, this sounds wrong, so I just use smay.
Yeah, or you can
That's
just call it juice. People know e-juice. The
juice.
juiciness.
Exactly. Yeah, I just bought like generic stuff like watermelon, strawberry.
Strawberry is usually good.
Hmm. What do you like in your vape?
I buy mostly fruit flavors.
Okay, so like yeah, strawberry, blueberry, maybe not
Yeah.
blueberry.
No, I have like black currant.
Hmm.
That's good. And strawberry is nice. And cranberry, raspberry, and cola. Like it tastes like those wine gum colas.
What again? The last one?
Cola.
Ah,
Cool.
okay. Does it taste like
It tastes like those candy bottles, you know, colaflaska.
uh
So it tastes like almost all of them. They're the same flavor but slightly different. Taste like candy. Pretty good. Yeah. When I first started, I stopped cigarettes immediately. However, I started sinning again a bit later, so I can smoke and vape on and off, back and forth, no problem. Yeah, I never did that. Yeah, it will be good. Yeah, that's very true. Uh, it's more likely to be good. Yeah. course, you can have bad luck and get a bad one, but like for example, strawberry is almost always good. Yeah, it doesn't really taste like strawberry. It tastes like strawberry candy. Yeah, it's a waste of money. Yeah. Yeah, for me it was easy. It's not the same as quitting at all. You just change the habit with something else. It's yeah. Maybe. Yeah. So you're gonna get fit and hot and all that. No, it sounds normal. Depends on your build. Depends on your build, I think also. Yeah, stereotype. Like according to standard, I'm pretty overweight, but I don't look that obese, do I? No. No, it's not. It's not in my face. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, it looks worse. If you, yeah, like water retention. Yeah, maybe you can get a woman. Why? Oh, But how old are you now? Yeah, it should still be pretty easy for you. No, but you'll figure it out when you meet the person. Just find someone. Yeah, that's how, that's how it happened. I just found someone and locked that shit down. No, it's not that different. Maybe 4 or 5 kilos. Not that much. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I see my brother's girlfriend. She's like twice the size now. So he has also gained weight, so they've gained it together. So I don't think he cares. Yeah, I think so too. None of them really care. Mm. Yeah, you calm down and start eating. But it can be it can be so many other things though. I had a job I hated, and I don't know. I eat more when I stress. Yeah, hypothyroidism. That doesn't help either. Yeah, it was very low. Yeah, we did. Yeah, it can be pretty bad. Uh, if it's extremely low, you can go into a coma and your heart stops. One of the hormones, it regulates everything from heart rate to putting oxygen into every cell. Like the whole body needs it. Yeah, you can actually get brain damage, and your heart can stop, and you will just simply shut down. Yeah, yeah, I know that's the thing that makes the hormone. And yeah, it depends what's wrong if because there can be several things that causes it, and sometimes it can be tumors on it, and if there is like tumors in or on it, they usually remove it. No, No, it doesn't have to be cancer. It can be enough that there is something growing on it. And it can also start producing a bad version of the hormone, which, well, it makes it fuck up more than it's useful. Like it creates a little hormone and a lot of something that's bad, and then they take it out. That's weird. Yeah, I had it for a while. I was so tired. Yeah, for a long period of time I was. Yeah, you didn't understand. Yeah, I've been there, but like the mental part of it is because you are so tired and your brain is not functioning. Of course, you become depressed then. Can't do shit. Yet you're sort of you have your whole. Mm? Yeah, I can give you one example. Like I was invited to a friend's birthday party, and I was like, yes, today is a good day. And we went to the store and bought the beer and everything, and were prepared to go. And like 1 hour before, I realized, no, this is not happening. I have to go to bed. That is so fucking depressive. Like you think you're having a good day, and your body just decides to not function. Yeah, I had to cancel, and of course I wanted to meet all the people. So it's things like that that ruins it. And of course she had kids. That must make it even worse. Yeah. Yeah, I had the same round. Except yeah, except it wasn't disguised for me because I had the diagnosis. I just wasn't correctly medicated for it. So I was on that medication which didn't help, and I was the physical therapist and psychologist and all the things. And there was like a ton of theories of what it could be in addition to the one main causing problem. Uh, Yeah, it wasn't working at all for me. So, uh, yeah. I know well, it's legal, but you need like special application to get it or something. Yeah, I was lucky. I was sent to an endocrinologist who were willing to give me the good stuff. So he sent in an application for me so I could get it. But if I had bad luck, I would maybe have had to done the same thing as your mother because I was prepared to do that. I actually said it to my doctor. No shit needs to get done, or I will go abroad and get it. And then he sent me to the right person. Yeah, I haven't worked for 3 years now. No, that's the reason. I had a job, but obviously I stopped functioning completely, and then I lost the job. It's like a program for people in recovery. Half half of it. Yeah, I had that to begin with the first year. I was only working on contract, and the contract expired. Hmm? Oh, that was tech support for doctors and nurses, like helping them with everything, basically. Yeah, it was awesome. And like the best thing was, since the clients were doctors and nurses, there was supposed to be a maximum of 1 minute waiting time. So when shit wasn't happening, it was like really calm and quiet. And the people I worked with were super fun to be with. So it was perfect. Yeah, but not where I lived. We were in a separate building, so it was just tech people. Yes. But yeah, some of the like radiologists, like X-ray doctors, those were the worst. They were Yeah, it was like a own breed of STPs or something.
just want to find a job where I don't have to manage people, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe you didn't manage people that much.
No, I just helped them with shit. And if
Hmm.
they started to be difficult, I had someone else call them back.
Yeah.
That was also perfect because there were not supposed to be any waiting on the line. And if it wasn't important, someone else would call them back later.
Hmm. So, like, were you just sitting in front of a computer? Or not just, but were you
Yeah.
using a computer a lot? Okay.
Yes.
So basically you would just, like, fuck around on the interwebs when like, nothing was going down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything we did, like, since it was all way part of the same system, all the computers were set up for remote access.
Okay.
So it was like they called in, told me what the problem was, and gave me the the registration of the PC, and I just entered the ID, and I was controlling it for them. So I didn't have to tell them what to do. I could just do it for them.
Hmm.
Like, I didn't have to explain shit to idiots. I could just do it, and they would get off my back.
So you were like, you could just, like, you could handle a problem really quick and just go back to
Yeah.
chilling.
It was awesome.
Yeah. I think you'll be able to get back at some point.
I don't think I will be employed at the same place.
Yeah.
Because I acted like an INTP and the organization, disregarding rank, talking to whoever I wanted, trying to fix it.
Hmm.
And it almost worked.
What do you mean by you talk with everybody?
Yeah, I talked to my boss and like the head guy,
Hmm.
and there was a leader in between there. And
Yeah.
my boss said to me, will you end up being sick now, the 3 weeks I'm away? And I said no. And he went away, and I wasn't able to show up. Like, I couldn't physically move my body over to the place.
Hmm.
And the thing is, he had been very nice to me because he really wanted to keep me. So he hadn't logged our interactions in the systems. So his boss again just saw that they had a lot of absence and nothing had been noted about what was going on.
Hmm.
And then he was like, what the fuck has my boss been doing?
Ah. And then he
And
got in trouble, or what?
yeah, but before that, I got in trouble
Hmm.
because he figured out that he would put a handle on the situation.
Hmm.
Which didn't work out that well.
Yeah, it's sad. Like, so your boss, he understood.
Yeah, my boss was super understanding.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
He was fantastic. He was so nice to me. It was insane. We got along greatly, of course. So that was one of the reasons. But when his boss again, I think his boss got angry that my boss hadn't handled it correctly.
Hmm.
And that sort of got taken out on me.
Hmm.
And when my boss came home again from holiday, it was a mess.
Hmm. And then he just got fired, or what?
Yeah, nothing more happened. And it was 3 months left on my contract. It was too late. I had no chance of recovering from that.
Yeah. I guess it's hard when you wanna like work and stuff and get back to work, but you don't have the energy. Kind of feel trapped.
Yeah, that was when I got depressed. Because I tried so hard, but they couldn't.
Yeah. It's
Like,
the worst feeling when you feel like you're trapped, you know? You can't
like,
do anything about it.
like one example of how great my boss was. It was one morning. I didn't wake up to the alarm at all. And I woke up at like 3 in the afternoon with my with my alarm in my hand. So I had obviously had a reaction to it. And I called him and I said, "Why didn't you try call me?" And he said, "No, I thought you needed the rest."
Yeah. He sounds like he was. He trusted you a lot. It seems like.
Yeah, he did. And I came to work and he was like, "Don't exhaust yourself. You shouldn't come here if you're exhausting yourself." But I
What
was
type
like,
do you think he was when you think back?
not a feeler.
It's not a feeler, but you were still getting along.
Yeah, he was not a feeler. I'm not sure.
It's hard when you know
I
people
think
really
I
well.
think I think he was intuitive because he was smart as fuck understanding me. Maybe INTP, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But the dynamic we had was actually quite similar to me and Eric. Like I knew what was up and he asked me because he knew I I had some sort of overview.
And Eric was like, and he was also quite chaotic like Eric, or what?
Yeah.
Personality-wise. Okay.
I remember I overheard a conversation between the people who worked right next to us, where they talked about my boss saying he was crazy for the way he was talking to his employees. He was all over the place. Who is this?
Who is this? Who? Me?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Hi.
You have a lot of echo.
Lots of echo. I can't get rid of that on any of my devices. Is that any better?
Test.
Test.
Oh.
Oh. No.
Kaylee,
Kaylee.
is it?
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
It was like my echo was the loudest thing in here.
Oh, was the loudest thing in here.
What is up?
What is up?
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
I'm sorry, Katie. I had
I'm
to
sorry,
mute you
Katie. I had
because
to
the
mute
echo
you
is so
because the
bad
echo
it
is so
makes it
bad it makes
impossible
it
to talk.
impossible to talk.
Yeah. Just write in the chat, maybe.
Okay. Oh, she muted herself. Well, then she can unmute if she wants to say something.
What up, Kato?
Huh?
Said what up?
It's just listening to me whining.
No, yeah. It was good. I was listening to your story. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, what's your reaction to it?
Not really reaction, just understanding it all. There's not really a reaction. It's just like, I feel you. That's really all I can say. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was shit.
Yeah. Yeah. How have you improved a lot since the beginning?
Yeah.
I'm guessing so.
Yeah, I got the right medication 3 days before I came here. So it was quite
really?
a coincidence.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
So a few months then. You've been on it.
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like you've been here longer than that.
Nope, 8 weeks.
Damn. That's crazy. That shows how much you're actually here.
yeah, it kind of does.
Suzanne is always here. I just like for a second I was like, I remember for a second I almost thought you were here longer than me. I took like a week break and I came back here and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like I've been here a couple months longer than Susanna. But that doesn't really mean much.
Well, I haven't had much to do, you know, no job, no nothing.
Mm-hmm. What do you usually do when you aren't excuse me, aren't on here?
Playing video games, going on errands, visit my friends a few times.
Try to book.
So it's like go out with my boyfriend a few times and normal shit I have to do, like buy groceries and shit.
How come has your boyfriend ever been on here? Or does he like not care?
He refuses.
He refuses?
Mm-hmm. He's like, why do you like that thing so much? It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, I bet if he comes on like 2 times, he'll be hooked. Like you. I don't know.
What? Comes on as a blankie?
He does?
No, but maybe he should.
Yeah.
I tried sending him a couple of YouTube videos, and he didn't care for it at all. He's like, that's probably fun for you, is in there, but for me, I don't get it at all.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? So what does he like to do? What does he do mostly? Just working all the time or what?
He works a lot and he plays video games with his friends.
Okay.
And yeah, pretty much the same shit I do, except he's playing games instead of being on here.
Yeah. That's cool.
I usually do the same.
But I'm looking at the time now. I actually have to go do shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shit. I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Yeah.
So was it good, my nigga Magnus?
Nothing is good, brother. Life is shit.
Life is shit. You know what's funny, man? I researched the fuck out of nihilism and existentialism. That's pretty cool. Like I want to go full 2 weeks to do nothing but that.
Yeah.
The science behind it, the philosophy of everything of that.
Rarely have an interest in something. Usually just scan the surface, until I find something I find really interesting, and then I'll look into it,
Yeah.
But else I'll just skim different philosophies and shit until I find something I find interesting.
Yeah. How's your life going, man? I know you work, right? Or you don't? I forgot.
No, I go to school.
But yeah.
But it's like, I think you could do the same in America. I do like online classes because I'm too lazy to actually meet up.
Oh
So,
yeah. I'd show up late as fuck. Anyway,
yeah,
I probably sleep in like half those motherfuckers.
yeah. So I just basically take the online class. So I have to do like assignments once a week, different. Yeah,
Yeah. No, I did the same. I did the same thing.
yeah. I think it's easier. Plus, like you use like way less time than actually having, to meet up. Then I have to take the fucking bus, and then I have to blah blah blah. Instead of just writing the assignment in like an hour ish,
Yeah.
and then be done with it, right?
Yeah. It gives you way better time management, man. It's overrated, man.
Hmm.
I think.
What do you mean it's overrated?
Um, unless you're like in a STEM field or something like that,
Hmm.
or if you're at like a really good college where the students are actually smart and you can actually like share ideas, it's overrated. Like if you're going for like a business degree or psychology or I don't know, just like a general degree, you don't need to go to fucking on campus.
No, maybe like once a week or something, to fix shit, or maybe less. But
Yeah.
I know a friend who does the same thing. Like he reads some IT shit, like programming, I think, or computer science. I can't really remember, right? But
Yeah.
but the guy is like self-taught from like age 12.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
basically everything is so fucking easy. So basically all he does is do the assignments, and he already like the assignments is so easy for him even on second year. So
Yeah.
he just fucking plays video games all day, does the
Yeah.
assignment, and basically just plays video games like 16 hours a day.
Yeah. It's not easy, man. I thought like because like in high school I didn't give a shit, and I was like, oh man, like fuck, I'm not smart enough for college. And then I got into college, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is just high school. This is the exact same thing as high school, except they give you a little bit more freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes they teach you some cool shit, but most of the time it's just like read this book or read this lesson, read this week's lesson, and then write a page on it. And it's like, wow, damn, that's it.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. That's why like I'm always like that's why I don't know. Fucking I'm weird. I don't really play video games. I just watch YouTube videos on like philosophy and science and shit just because I'm a huge ass encyclopedia shit. Even if
Hmm.
I can't remember it, I'll
Hmm.
remember it when it comes up in a debate or a discussion. But like I just know a lot of shit just because I listen to people who are smart.
You gotta find the right sources, right?
Yeah. It's not just an SJ who tells you to read this chapter of a book. Like,
Hmm. Yeah.
I,
Like I've listened a lot to the Jordan Peterson videos lately.
oh, you did? I just finished both his playlists.
Oh, really?
Like yesterday, I just finished it, the Maps of Meaning and the other one, the Personality one.
Yeah.
And
Okay. I don't pay attention that much. Like I usually watch like one video every week or something.
oh yeah,
Something.
yeah,
But I really like like I really feel like every time I watch the video, like on like that's like an hour ish or something. I
yeah,
really feel like I learned something new.
yeah,
Like I got a new
exactly.
perspective. That's why I like it.
Yeah, it's like and you didn't just memorize a fact or just learn a definite. Like he like fucking he takes
A new perspective,
abstract.
right?
Yeah, he's taking abstract shit and he's like making it practical. And you're like, holy fuck! Like he's making connections, and it's like, oh shit. He's
Yeah.
very intuitive. It's like, holy shit! Like that's like I wish professors were like that or classes were like that all the time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like I remember this one video. Oh, I can. It was something. I think it was in the Carl Jung section. I watched those, I don't know if you've watched those John Peterson's videos on Carl Jung.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much all of them.
but I just remember like a while ago that he was talking about how people have expectations, like unrealistic expectations for each other, and then they get disappointed that people don't live up to those expectations, even though it's an unfair expectation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So do you remember like the video he talked about that?
yeah. No, exactly. And yeah, it talks
And
about.
I found that like really eye opening in some way, that when you see a person, like just you haven't even talked to them or heard their voice, just the way they look, the way they dress, you make an instant picture of how they are as a person just
Mhm.
intuitively.
Yeah,
But then some people, or at least I guess everybody does it, is then when they first start talking to them or whatever, they're like, fuck, this person is not like how I imagined them, and then they get kind of disappointed. I
yeah,
find it funny that people do that. Like I do it myself probably all the time,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. And it's weird because like I watch his videos and like it's so broadening. It's like I even see it here. It's like like we think we're all like super smart and intuitive and stuff, but then you can see like we have immediate biases towards other types, and
Yep.
it's like
ESFPs, oh, they're drama queens, right?
yeah,
That's how everybody thinks they are.
yeah, and it's like I like how he bridges the gap between like conservativeness and liberalism. Like he shows the extremes of both. It's like you have to be. Well, I can't just blame the world and be a bitch and just say, oh, I don't get the world because everybody's a conservative and is a fucking censor and a guardian is bullshit. But at the same time, he like shows you like okay, openness and creativity are good to a point, but if you're always fucking open and creative, you're fucked because you don't have any foundation to go back
Mm.
and he's like if you're conservative all the time and you're fucking like always fucking that's all you care about, you're fucked if anything new happens because anytime something new happens, it destroys your perceptions and you're screwed. So he's like, you gotta find a balance between both.
Mm.
He had a really good one. Look for the one that says order and chaos. It says find your order and chaos. That was a super good one. I was like, oh shit.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a friend, I just watched like I didn't really follow a trace in his videos. I just kind of, you know,
Yeah. It
whatever
was
title was good, basically, or interested me.
yeah. It was cool, man. It really opened
Uh,
my eyes up. What was that?
yeah, I was just thinking also when I'm thinking of the videos, I watched the thing with Carl Jung. He mentioned that I didn't realize that Carl Jung, like a lot of his archetype theory and stuff, is actually rooted in biology.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought
Like
it was
you know,
all
he basically thought that like the cognitive functions we develop basically was developed through
evolution.
patterns of behavior, basically through like thousands of years of socializing, basically. You know,
Yeah.
so you develop different like cognitive parts in your brain, like the TI, the FE. Basically, your brain just kind of like categorized different experiences
Yeah.
and thought process,
Yeah,
which
it
I
was
found interesting.
yeah, it is, man. Like basically yeah, everything came from like just other animals. And so he talked about like how lobsters like one he's so cool, man, cuz he goes on tangents all the time. So he talked about um like lobsters, not lobsters, but crabs or something like that. So they don't have a nervous system, but they still have a sense of hierarchy and they still like we basically got our serotonin like
Hmm.
serotonin from lobsters, and that's like the hierarchy drug. So basically, when you're on the top, you have a lot of serotonin, and serotonin is like the satisfactory drug.
Hmm.
So that's why like older people
I
were
mean,
like working.
socially, like when you're on top of the hierarchy, you feel like better. Basically, is that what the premise is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so
Okay.
like a lobster can fucking like go into a new place, and if he gets beat the fuck up, one time by that other lobster, he knows like, oh shit, like I can't fuck with it. You know what I mean? He feels like his body posture, and it's like if you look at it, that's exactly how human beings are. Like, you can tell off of just body language who like what guy thinks he's alpha or like actually is alpha based off like his posture, you know.
Hmm.
Or you can,
If his chest is like really, like pushed forward and it's like really straight back, and it's like, I don't know, maybe his voice is a little bit deeper. He makes his voice a little bit deeper on purpose. Stuff like that.
Yeah, and like not only that, but like eye contact and stuff. If you're like someone who's like scared to make eye contact, it's like that means you are like afraid of people judging you. And serotonin is one of those drugs where it's like if you have a lot of it, you can just like you just stare people down because you're like above them.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck you bitch, fucking bitch,
yeah,
bitch.
You can stare people. Funny. And like I noticed it's funny because like I noticed it in the military. It's like as I've gone through the ranks, like I don't fear shit now. It's like I'm a sergeant, so that's nowhere near high, but it's like in the middle enough for me to like not be afraid. Like I just walk around and just like I'm not afraid to be myself more because I have the rank behind it and because I don't know. Like it's like I understand the rules now. I've climbed the hierarchy enough to know like what I can push and what I can get away with. You know what I mean? So it's like no one can really fuck with me. So like
actually, I was really bad at like making like holding eye contact with people. I was always the kind of guy. I would look you in the eye for a split second, and then I would look, to the ground or something, or like look away. And I really tried to fix that because it makes me seem
timid,
a little bit nervous, maybe, and it makes me seem flaky as fuck as well.
Yeah.
So, and basically, the reason I got over it was um, I went to this therapist, and he basically wanted me to look him in the eye for 5 minutes without saying a word. We did that every session. And it actually made me so much better at holding eye contact with you. It was weird.
Yeah.
Basically, what he did was we would just stare at each other. We would sit like 1 meter from each other, and we would just stare each other in the eyes without saying anything.
Yeah, it's cool how that shit works, though, man. Right? Like it worked.
Like in the start, I was so uncomfortable. But like the first minute, I didn't know what to do with myself. But then I like slowly calmed down. Like I slowly got used to the feeling of somebody looking at me.
Yeah.
It wasn't, at first I was almost having like it was like almost having an anxiety attack, right? But after like 2 minutes, it just felt natural.
Yeah.
And then we did it like every session, and since then, basically, I've been good at making eye contact with people when I talk with them and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he would like practice with me, like when at sessions, he would want me to always keep eye contact with him when we talked,
Yeah.
just, and it really helped like a shit ton.
Yeah, I had the same thing, man, with not being able to look people in the eyes. Yeah, that's why I got like a lot of. I think people think, which I may be a censor, but if I'm a censor, I think I have a very high liking to intuitive, like, you know what I mean? Just like a knack, like just I at least enjoy it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I do a lot of censor shit and I talk kind of like one, but it's because I learned overall like that's what you have to do to be anything in the world. Like I learned that like okay, even though I like reading books and philosophy and being a nerd, if I want people to respect me, I have to like I like had to learn to like I'm a totally different person than what I was when I was like 15 and 16. I used to be fat and chubby and like short and like timid, you know. And then now it's just like